To design our boxers, we start with measuring. So on the corner of the paper, I'd like you to put your name and your hip measurement in centimeters and your rise measurement in centimeters. And then for step 1, we're going to take half of your hip measurement. So take your hip and divide it by 2 and add 8 centimeters. So for me, my number is 56.5. So I'm going to put this up, not at the cut edge of the paper, but the finished edge. And I'm going to mark 0 and the other number for me, 56.5. For you, it will be something different. I'll mark the number closest to me, the mark 1, and the farthest I'll mark 2. So that's step 1. For step 2, I'm going to take the L ruler and I'm going to put the shorter edge up on the edge of the paper, and the longer edge I'm going to put right where I marked point 1, and I'm just going to draw that line down. I'm not going to measure it yet, I'm just going to draw it. Then I'll flip it over, put the short edge up on the other side, and put the long edge right by 2, and draw that line down. So this is step 2 and step 3, and we're going to measure the rise amount. So for me, that's 26 centimeters. So I take the meter stick and I mark 26. And on this side it will be 4. So I've just measured 1 to 4. And on the other side, it'll be again 26. I'll mark the point, and that'll be 3. So I've done the rise measurement, 1 to 4 and 2 to 3. So that's steps 1, 2, and 3 done. And now we're ready for step 4. Step 4, you're going to find the halfway point between 1 to 2. So if I've measured that, and I know it's 56.5, I've got to take half of that. So that would be 28.25. So I should measure that point and call it 5. And now we're going to, still on step 4, we're going to take the L ruler. We're going to line it up again, the shorter edge on the top, the longer edge right by 5, and I'm just going to square that line down. I haven't measured it yet, but on the directions it tells me, it should be my rise measurement plus 15 centimeters. So my rise is 26, and if I add 15, I should get 41. So from the top, I need to measure 41 centimeters, draw that point, and call it 6. So we finished up to step 4, and now we're on step 5. Step 5 is 3 to 7. We're going to square a line across 4 centimeters. So the L square ruler is kind of big for this, so I think what I'll do is I'll take the plastic ruler. It's just a small line. So from step 3 over here, I'm going to line it up and draw a line straight across 4 centimeters and call that 7. And now I'll take the L square ruler. I'm on step 6. I'm going to square a line down 15 centimeters. So you line the shorter edge up on 3 to 7. And then I square a line. I just draw it first. And then I can take the small plastic ruler, measure it 15 centimeters, mark the point, and call it 8. I'll do the same thing now on the other side for step 7. I'll square a line across. It's a longer line, so I'll use the L ruler this time. Draw it across, and then measure it. I want it to be 9 centimeters. Take the small ruler, put it at point 4, go over 9 centimeters, measure it, and that will be point 9. Now I'm going to square that line down for step 8. Measure it across, square it down, just draw it first, and take the small ruler, measure, mark that point, and that should be point 10. So we have just finished the halfway mark of designing our boxers.